So, why bullet paroi? Hashem went together with Moshe. What was Moshe worried about? Moshe was worried about because the Inyan of Paro Kedusha is a mastir, chulu. And when you have the higher levels, you reach Lamala, you have the Klipos mastir, or the Satan Yamachshemo mastir. Why does Hashem allow this? That's because to stand before Kucha Brichu, not everybody's you have to be worthy. Hashem's not going to allow everybody to the palace, so you have to understand the highest levels and not fall to the Inyan of Elohim Acharim. This is Inyan power, there. And they obviously believed he was God himself. That's because Hashem gave him his Inyan when Moshe was scared, because the Inyan of Atzmus Beguf, you have a style, you would have a style because it goes to power, Panemius, power, chulu, because in the Kedusha, power is in a high level. Nobody gets anywhere in this world without being a high level of Yonah, chulu. Sar Yonah, Tachtoinu, when the Sar falls, Yonah, then you fall like the Sukkah. The guy said, one of these rabbis gave a beautiful share. He says that why is Yaakovin Nitzchi Atzmus be Tachtoina? What is in Atzmus? That in Atzmus be Tachtoina, Atzmus be Guf is in Gulish Lemizamitis. Why is in Gulish Lemizamitis? It's in the Rebbe explains another place of Mitzvah Behidor, that mitzvahs ain't so betoch sof, Kodesh Kedoshim, where two opposites exist at the same time. Chulu was the Inyan, so the Inyan, in other places where, chulu, everything else, begashmis, you have, they work from the outside in. The Inyan is from the inside out, chulu, the kuchabrichu, and everything kuchabrichu, chulu, eno mevado. But the Inyan of mitzvah, everything in the world, is gashmis is limited. You can only sit in one toilet at a time, even if it's a golden toilet, You only sit in one chair at a time, even if it's a nice chair, chulu. So everything is limited. So how do you do something how do you take Ein Sof and put it into the limited? How do you have Atzmus Beguf, the whole Inyan Gulish, the Mitis, chulu. So, this is, the Rebbe says another place, mitzvah behidor. We have the best Shabbat ever. You can always have a better Shabbat. This is mitzvot. Mitzvah b'simchasecha. Mitzvah v'torah secha. Simcha v'torah secha. Simcha v'mitzvah secha. Chulu. And hidor b'mitzvah secha. Chulu. So it says, mitzvah tzavch. Chabut. The kuchabichu ain't so. If you're taking the whole in the atmos and the mevi atmos the goof. Chulu. So the only thing is, but mitzvahs, the Shabbos ain't so. Always a better fish, always better guest, always better this, always being better to people and being nicer. It's ain't sof. That's all the ain't sof to sof. That's the point. But so what do you have? So what's my stare? So you have the evil. Rebbe explains in other sikhas it's evil that the vilo are there, that they believe they got him, so that's why they do all these crazy things. Because if you're standing in front, if I was standing in front of a big dragon, I'm not gonna say a word, not to chas v'shalom, not, you know what I'm saying. But if you know you're nothing, and you know that everything's kuchabrich, you're not gonna say, you're not gonna be tipesh ala tipshut, you're not gonna be a fool. You understand? Okay, to shut up, but the evil comes in such the way they're able to do it, and how they do their evil and accomplish their evil. Chulu is also the gebui and all the klipot that go along together with them. Chulu. They convince this is how evil. They convince themselves that they're right. They believe all evil at the end of the day are choshech. They all come from a point where they convince themselves that they're great tzaddikim. They can do the most horrible, terrible things, and they believe it. And then in their heads is, they say they're God, They go around, I'm God, you gotta do what I say. So Hashem gives it, so okay, chulu. So the Rebbe comes in another inyan, the Rebbe comes in another, so what the inyan? In the Gulish is mitis, certain choshes are afach la'or. But certain choshes, it doesn't matter, no matter what you do, they don't want it. The Rebbe who says in Dvar Ma'achus, the way to do things, the ways that Kabel kucha brichu, kabel machuto, v'melech HaMashiach, Moshe go, Rishon go la'achron, the whole inyan. and do things in the right and proper way, but in a peaceful way, a peaceful and loving manner. But if you have this evil that like Paro, so then already Hashem hardened the heart, says he doesn't know everything's Elohim Acharim. He doesn't compel. All he does is mastir. All he does is against Kuchabrichu, and whatever you do, and whatever peaceful path and loving path you take, it's not going to work with this idiot, because all they're going to do is fight against the Kuchabrichu. All they'll never understand, because the tipesh is a tipesh. So at that point, Hashem says, okay. By the point the power already understands, Hashem hardens his heart. Says no. And now Melech stuck on Mishpat. Yitzedek Hashem. Now you're going to pay the price. You, all those kashor to you, and all those who have the balls to go against Kuchabrichu, and the chutzpah and sof to go against Kuchabrichu, and to do against Hashem's will, and stand and mastir and to sheker and do all this evil. Yom v'layla. So then you have what you have, where Hashem completely goes in, you go to Paro, and you go into the place of the darkness, and you completely dismantle and destroy, because that's what needs to be done. And when you do that, when you remove those in your name, just as it says, also to remove this evil, because the evil is very powerful, and they do many evil things, and even you tzaddikim, they destroyed, and they went after and they destroyed, and then they have the chutzpah to say that they're connected and they have kesher. They don't have no connection. They're only one that they shredded themselves, and that's it. But this is Yachim Kuchabrichu already know. This is the only guy to get to Pine. We know this. We see this now. We see the Gulish terms. We show Hashem is Hafech Kol Davar. Everything's Hafachah Shav. Like Purim Chulu Purim and Chanukah. So you see the Hafachah. We see with the elections in the states, and we see also the Yud Gimel Yisburach, even to the most evil, even to power and all this evil. Like you have these idiots on TikTok talk about they don't learn the power this, and they don't understand Torah properly, and they talk, how could Hashem do this, how could Hashem do that? But when you have sick evil that puts themselves before Kuchabrichu, and they're bathing in the blood of Jewish babies, so the Yisburach Tzedek Hashem, this righteous, the Melech of Tzedek Mishpat Tzedek Hashem is just and right and rights the wrongs. So that's the inyan. That's the point. This is what we see now. And this is what we're seeing now. And you have the good Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim. Hashem is always Rachmanut. Rachmanut ain't sof. Even the biggest sickos, Rachmanut ain't sof. But when it comes to the point where enough is enough, just like we see right now with California, with the fire burnings, Hashem heard their cries, and Hashem heard their pleas, look what they did to us, look what this evil did to us, and they took advantage of us, and they did all this evil, and the second Hashem holds back, and He's Rahman, until Hashem lets His anger and fire out. And that's what you see, because at the end of the day, man, it's stuck a mishpat, and at the end of the day, everything's basically the hashlishi, and atzmus, bekuf, nitzchi, or chato became shetikun, and that's the inyan where right now, it's like Shnei Zam Ladis, we live with the times, and this is what it means, we live with the times, the Torah's chayim, everything happens according to the Torah. The Torah's blueprint of the world, and this is what's happening right now. Like last month, HaKodesh is ready, HaKodesh goes to give this evil makot. And then, and now Hashem is, finishing the job. Is enough is enough. Hashem's already screaming out Moshe. Hashem knows all the good that exists. And the good is all that we want to do is bow down to Hashem, and Sheretit Kuchabrichu, and Korbanos, Levim, Kohanim, Chulu. I was talking to my friend on Shabbat as well, saying, we have the ability to do this, we see the Gula right in front of our eyes. We see how Kadosh Baruch Hu took the three lands, opened it up. This is the lands we're talking about, Dvar Malchut. These three lands are Meklat and Megil Lanu. So it's the Hachavos says, Yisburach, Chulu. So you see Hashem's already doing everything, already in the collect the lands to the Shvatim. Maybe Hashem already did that, I don't know. But Hashem is, we're living, Hashem is already doing everything. We just have to open up our eyes and see it. Open up our blind eyes and deaf ears, chulu, see the old chagula that's already here, they're already Navin Giz Magulasa. We see it everywhere, and just like, I was telling my friend, we have the power, we already seen in front of our eyes, because until now they said, you can't put the base of English in place. Why can you put the base of English in place? Because the world's going to go to war with us. But everybody came to destroy us anyways. The only thing we have to do is put the base of English. The only way there's going to be peace is to put the base of English in place. And if the Tzionim can take out the Call a kavod the tzal and all those that do good over here. But if they can take out the Syrian army infrastructure in a couple of hours, you can put the base of Mikdash up as well in a couple of hours. So, I know a couple of hours, but whatever, we get the point. We all have the kochot now. And see, whatever. I already said that the leaders of the world want this. Everybody, we all want this. And one person, I said to my friend, if you go talk to every person, true, honest people, non-Jews, Jews alike, and you talk to them, I believe every single person, this is what they want 100%. I don't believe there's anybody that doesn't want this, And the ones that don't want it is pure evil in Yachaparo, is Klipas Pera, is just pure evil. So, and this is Inyan that Atzmus Batzmo, Metapelbos, and it brings us the Gulash Namas Mitis, Mamash Shav, Chulu. As in verstaat den solchen an die Gule, mir gab das allem so. Es kommt selber schon so, dass der Pula bis mit ich kann im Leben schön bis machs David. Kavon ist getoiris. Nach ein paar von in Jahren schon bis mit ich für mal für Maka. Queen's extension Maka, khulu, the fine believer, believer. Kol kol am Israel, dan khalam boy de priagaf. God bless. Sheikh now, God bless, amen.